Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike Wendt and Andy Ferg. Of course, the F is for food. We are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors this week, Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, the world-famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody.
World famous.
World famous. Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen, Seabrook, New Hampshire, and CNS Pizza in Pepperell. Andy, how are you?
How am I?
How are you? Mr. First Day of School haircut over here. Holy shit, did you enlist?
Fucking thing. Yeah. No, I'm actually doing a Back to the Future convention, so I'm gonna Biff.
You got your 55 Biff fucking outfit?
Yeah, I got my Biff outfit on. I'm going as young Biff.
Oh my god!
I've gained the weight. I've got the haircut. And then maybe later I'll go as Weird Science. His brother Chet.
There you go. Perfect.
I'll go as Chet too. I can do both. I can do both. But hey, you asked me how I am.
Greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray.
What a movie! What a movie!
Fucking legend.
You asked how I am, and I was doing okay today, as good as I can be expected. And then I went to see my accountant.
Uh-huh.
And he texted me a while ago, "Hey, your taxes are done. Come pick them up." Okay. No, like, by the way, just lube up, pal. Brace yourself. Maybe mention the fact that I'm about to owe some money. He didn't mention it. He didn't have to. It just would have been nice if I had heard that. Hey, by the way, when you come pick these taxes up, you're going to owe $6,000 to the federal government.
Oh shit!
and I got there, and he said it so nonchalantly. Well, like $6,000. I'm like, I got to put a kid through college next year.
Wow, that's yeah, that's gotta lube up first, as you said.
Yeah, that was really it's like going to the doctor and be like, your blood pressure is 120 over 80, and you have cancer. Oh,
you could use to drop about 5 to 10 pounds, and full blown AIDS is in your system.
Yes, it is. You have AIDS, sir. Enjoy. But hey, people live with
people live with it. Yeah,
money. I knew I'd probably owe some money because whatever. I don't. The ways my business works, I don't always pay every transaction made in my name is not always taxed at the time, so right. I know there's future taxes coming. I own the business. You take a draw.
Sure.
But $6,000 was a fucking hard hit.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
So I says to him, what do I do? And he said, increase your withholdings. I said, awesome. So I can make less every week, so I can't get fucked next year. Oh, wonderful. It's June. I haven't made a change yet. So maybe next year I can only owe $3,000 and make the right adjustment. So we're looking forward to that. It's exciting. Like,
yeah, because you're also not a 12-month-a-year business either.
No.
Up there, once the fucking ice and snow hits, it's not very easy to get up on a ladder. No.
We generally take a little break from January to March. We work here and there, but
sure,
just getting back on our feet here. I like to say we're like squirrels. We gather nuts with our mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But ours is money. We gather money throughout the year. At the end of the year, we put some away and hope we have enough left to make it through the harsh winter.
Right.
But previous winters haven't been that harsh, so we kind of got lackadaisical with our nuts, if you will.
You can't get lax with your nuts.
Yeah. And now this past winter was pretty rough, so my nut got low pretty quick.
Yeah.
Found myself working in days I didn't want to work, but that's okay. We'll make it through.
Oh.
May have to move to Maine sooner than I thought.
There you go. You've always looking forward to that.
Oh, I can't wait. I need a new. I told you about the new knee I probably need, right?
I believe we did discuss that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My doctor. Yeah. New knee. Okay. Thanks. Awesome. Same thing.
Awesome.
Same thing as a fucking $6,000 tax bill. Oh, what's next? I don't know. A new knee? What do you mean? Fucking talking about, asshole. Anyways, that was my day.
Fuck.
Having a fucking nor'easter.
What's going on up there?
Oh, it's just raining.
It's hot as balls down here. It's like 100 degrees every day.
47 degrees for a high today.
It's going to be a hot fucking summer down here. I can feel it already.
It's May. It's 47. My heat's on.
Jesus.
At the end of May, it's 47 degrees. It's gusty winds and torrential rain.
Blustery.
What's funny though is, I feel bad. Tomorrow is the Pole and the Cork Boys golf tournament, and the weather's not going to improve a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be less. The rain will taper, but they're going to be playing on a wet fucking course in blistery, gross, windy, rainy fucking. And I hate golfing when it's not perfect out.
So, as someone who has done a golf tournament or two, if that happened to you, like let's say day of, everything's fine, and then it just goes shithouse and it's fucking downpouring. Do you just pull anchor and go to the fucking the after party early?
I can give you an exact example,
please,
because this happened to us before.
All right,
not my tournament. I was playing in a different one. It was the Peabody Youth Football fundraiser.
Question: does that tournament have an after party?
Yes, it does.
Okay, go ahead.
They went to what's the fucking place on Linfield Street in Peabody? It's changed names since then.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, Chuck E. Cheese.
Circus Playhouse. Remember that old bit? Chuck E. Cheese on crack.
What the fuck was? I hated it. So now it's just kind of Forno now, but it used to be called something else. I didn't like it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I have no idea what it was called.
So we were playing this tournament, and it's kind of shitty out. And I have my good team with me, and we're doing really well.
Your ringers?
Didn't have the best possible. I didn't have my pro, but I had a kid who was really good as my fourth.
Sure.
We're doing really well. So we win. We finish. We win the tournament.
Right.
Now I'm looking at my trophy, my prize. The fucking guy running the tournament goes, well, a lot of people didn't want to finish because of the weather.
Tough shit.
They all Jazzy Jeff themselves in the after party, started drinking.
You know what that's called? A fucking forfeit.
That's right. We finished. No winner this year.
So what did they do with the prize?
They raffled it.
Wow.
It wasn't even it was like a dozen balls and a trophy. Like me,
yeah, but it's the principle. How much of a scene did you make?
Oh, a big one. Oh, yeah. And the dude running it was very Biff-like as well. Him and I could have been brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And it was belly to belly.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, we couldn't go toe to toe. We didn't get close. But we were belly to belly. I was like, listen, buddy, I won.
My man,
you fucking won.
Stonewood Tavern.
Stonewood. That's right.
Thank you, Lindsay.
I didn't like that place at all, but I haven't been to the new Toscana, but yeah, we got fucked. So, anyways, yeah.
Oh, I remember that fucking place. Yeah. That's where the North Shore radio station always did their yearly luncheon. Went to a few times and it got real awkward, especially in the end when me and Scott weren't really talking. He spent an entire day literally like he sat at a different table, and it was right when me and Eddie started the movie show.
Oh, that pissed him off.
So it was me, Eddie. We were sitting at a table with Donnie White, Erica, and Scott had a place. He had a seat next to me because we do a show, and he walked in, made a beeline for another table, and never said a word to me the whole fucking day. And then we all fucking gathered, went to Kowloon afterwards, and he's texting me all fucking day, all nonsense. I don't even want to get into it because it's just it's Scott. And so when he's texting me, like bullshit, like I need you to change the IMDb. It's like, shut the fuck up. What's really on your mind? So I go outside Kowloon after this 97th fucking text, and I call him. It's like 7:30 at night, by the way.
Yeah.
I get a text immediately back. I said, send the voicemail, and I get a text back. I'm at the dentist and can't talk. I'm like, you're just lying your ass off now. And I just wrote back, cool, see you tomorrow. Fucking
the dentist. What a
fucking child.
That's incredible.
Like a baby all afternoon.
That sounds like a fun table too.
That was a good fucking day. That was a good week. Yeah, good table.
Every time Erica got up to get a drink, he'd check her ass out. Donnie's hilarious.
Fantastic. And literally scooped the whole, because Donnie had his driver buddy, so none of us had to drive. Scooped all of us up in a big ass SUV down to Kowloon. I think we went to Sylvan Street after that too.
With some Chinese.
Oh, it was a fucking wonderful night, actually. Now, the more I think about it, that was a good one.
I love Donnie. I don't love his decisions he's made lately.
Well, you got to hope they're financially based. Because, you can pay the special ones a little less.
Oh, you get a tax break, too.
Especially when they're desperate.
Yeah.
Especially when they've lost 3 jobs in 2 weeks.
So he keeps wanting to do something with me, like, professional-wise.
All right.
We should do this festival. We should do that. I got an idea. You're going to blow your socks off. Okay, Donnie, settle down. I stopped responding.
Again, big Donnie White fan.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Before you jump into the let's do a festival, show up to one.
Fine point.
He
definitely has issues with the reliability.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time. I'm busy at work. I don't have time to deal. I don't want to be like, well, here's the thing. I was like, whatever. I'm ignoring it. Fine,
Right.
I'll move on.
Yeah, move on.
But then I got a professional text from Donnie.
Oh, okay.
Wanting me to do work at his house.
That's doable.
And I responded to that, and I gave him the numbers, and I told him I waived my $500 appearance fee, of course, because I'm a good person.
Very good.
For him, I said, you're a friend.
You're a
I would
friend.
never want to be extra on you. So my $500. I also, not gonna lie, Mike, I have a $500 drive to fucking New Hampshire fee, which I waived. I said, I'm not going to charge my friend Donnie extra because he lives far away.
Sure.
I'll drive fast that day.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, it felt like a chick move or a guy move when someone's not responding to them, like a desperate person on either side. When they're not getting the responses to the "I love you," "I miss you," I would ask a real question that requires an answer.
Right.
And then you can see if the lines of communication are still available.
I got one of those the other probably 3-4 days ago. Yeah, it's still not read.
It's like when I text.
Anyways,
it's like when I text Portnoy once in a while, and he responds or doesn't. Like, I just make sure the lines of communication are still open.
look. After listening to both parts of his Club Shay Shay fucking interview and the fact that he pays podcasters 6 to 7 figures, stay in his good graces. I'm not going to shit on Portnoy anymore, just in case.
The man has a lot of money and needs constant content, and that's what he wants.
Just in case he happens to stumble across this show, big Dave Portnoy guy.
People have called me in the past. They said, "Oh, you want to be Portnoy?" Yeah.
Yes. Why would you not?
Besides worshiping the Star of David, I'm in.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll convert.
If that's what it takes,
I'm not that religious. I'll fucking jump to the other side. I don't give a shit.
If that's what it takes, we'll become Jews.
Fine.
We already have Jew Chew as our sponsor.
Fucking A.
We can get, Dave would probably love Jew Chew. I bet you Dave Portnoy would love Jew Chew because it is the only. I'll do the ad now.
Please.
It is the only kosher penile erection pill on the market.
It is.
Do I have the read?
I don't know.
Let me find the read.
Read.
Here, read it. I can't even fucking find it. Wrecked her, damn near killed her.
There you go.
Let's see here. We don't have the read, do we?
We don't got the read.
We don't got no stinking fucking. We'll find the read. We'll get there eventually.
We'll get the read later.
Let's keep the party going here.
Let's get to the show. How about that?
Want to start it?
Sure. We might as well start the show.
But real quick with the Portnoy thing, though, we should mention though. So he said that his wife still has access to his ex-wife. He said
his ex-wife
still has access to his bank account. That's
kind of the big headline to come out of that 2-part interview. Yeah. His ex-wife still has access to his bank account. And Shannon Sharp had the reaction I think most people would have. Like, are you fucking insane?
Yeah, you fucking crazy, motherfucker?
Are you fucking... It's basically what he said. Are you fucking crazy? And like he even tried to quantify. He's like, well, what if she decides to clear you out? He's like, well, first of all, she's not going to. Second of all, I really would. I loved how casual Dave was about like, I wouldn't miss it. He's like, well, what if she she gets involved with some guy, she wants to throw some lavish wedding, and all of a sudden she takes $500,000 out of the account. He goes, again, I wouldn't miss it, and she can have it. I don't give a shit. But the context of it is a lot less cucky than the headlines are. Because the headlines are extremely like, what a fucking cuck, what a fucking pussy whip motherfucker. He's giving his ex-wife more money. No, but the context of it makes more sense in the fact that when he was starting Barstool and they were married, first of all, she was with him before Barstool.
Yep.
They lived with her parents. They couldn't, when, as he put it, we couldn't afford a fucking cheeseburger, and she was sticking by me and blah, 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 all that stuff. And then the part that really kind of resonated with me only because of, me and my ex's situation is he's like, we were way better as friends. We weren't supposed to be married. That part I got.
Okay.
The bank account part, I'm not Dave Portnoy. I don't have Dave Portnoy's money. So no, I'm sorry. Mine is mine.
Let's be honest about what that means. It's a headline grabber, but he didn't say she has access to all of his money. What I gathered from it was
she has access to a bank account.
They had a joint bank account as a married couple.
Probably, yeah.
They still have that account, and he still puts money.
He never closed it, and he still funnels money into it.
Yes, and it's probably shit money, emergency money. I doubt she's overly abusing it, because if she did, she'd stop doing it.
Right.
But also, when I was researching this topic, Michael,
Yes,
we came across a little factoid. At least I did.
Sure.
He's not divorced.
That's kind of wild too.
Dave Portnoy is not divorced. The divorce was never finalized because of this money situation. In Mass, you can't have a joint bank account and get divorced. You have to separate your assets so they can properly decide who owes what to who. So he might be a fucking genius.
Yeah, but she also can't get remarried.
That's true too.
And it's interesting because he did kind of not. I didn't think of that because there was a point where Shannon asked him, would you get married again? And he tiptoed around. He never said yes. He never said no. And he got like so far away from the actual topic that they moved on to Shannon being like, "Don't you want kids?" And again, legendary fucking response. He goes, "I fucking hate kids. I never want kids." And like he just went down. He's like, "I'm a dog person. I don't get kids. I don't understand kids." As a non-parent who doesn't want kids, I completely got that shit. But also kind of a genius way to get around the I'm not going to get remarried.
I love
because financially it would ruin me.
But I love how when someone has an honest conversation with themselves and says, "I don't want kids,"
right?
It sticks with it.
Right.
Not everyone has to have a fucking kid. There's too many fucking people out there. Stop having
way too many people. Part of my cunt of the week is way too many fucking people.
Especially around here. We're overcrowded, man.
Holy shit.
I had one. I said, that's plenty. And she's awesome.
Yeah.
She had her last day of school yesterday. It was kind of weird.
Oh, yeah?
Last day of school ever until high school.
College.
Yeah, I'm saying but public schools. College is different. That's a whole different animal.
Congratulations.
I don't know. I'm fucking old. That's the problem. Yeah, whatever.
There you go.
All right. I also should mention, so since we last recorded, we talked about Auntie Peg, and she has passed.
Yeah.
She died, in hospice very peacefully. Hospice are angels.
Mm-hmm.
They're murderers. That's their job.
Kind of, yeah.
They know. It's like a field medic in like a World War II movie, given that second hit of morphine, they know they're killing you.
Right.
That's what's that? What's that dude with the Italian sounding name from Saving Private Ryan? I think it is.
Oh, fuck, I don't even know.
Romeo Del Toro, Benicio, fucking something like that. He's from, anyway, so like the hospice people, they give you a lot of morphine, and eventually that morphine takes over and you can't live anymore.
Sure.
But yeah, she passed away, but there's no wake. There's no funeral. There's nothing.
Really?
I know we had a living.
I understand because I get like no wake because you did the living wake. Yeah. But no funeral is interesting.
No tribute, no funeral, nothing. Like I'm feeling like I should just fucking take over one of these shitty bars around here and just have a party.
I mean, any excuse, right?
People pay a little respect.
Yeah, sure.
And my cousin Corey, the little short one you met with the glasses.
Yeah.
He's texting me all about it when he's drunk, I think.
Yeah.
I had the same idea. I'm like, yeah, let's have a fucking party. Auntie Peg was awesome. People want to talk about her. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, based on the turnout you had when she was alive, people will turn up.
Yeah. It's funny though, she didn't spend all the money we raised. And I was like, all right. She went on the point of the
she went on a vacation.
She had a vacation, but there's money left over. And I'm like, all right. So she wanted to give some money to her grandkids and whatever. So that's where that money went.
Yeah.
But I had money in the Venmo that I was holding. I'm like, what am I doing with this?
Yeah.
I didn't want it to go to something nefarious. And people get greedy and weird when it comes to death and money.
Right.
So I'm sitting on it. And then I got a message yesterday that like, all right, the grandkids, blah, blah. And it was from the DJ who I feel confident that the guy running the DJ.
I remember the DJ. I didn't know he was a family friend.
Yeah, no, he's Peggy's.
the DJ texted me. He's like, I'll take half.
No, he's the woman who ran the parties, Lisa, which is Peggy's best friend. He's her boyfriend.
Okay.
I feel good about him, so I got to funnel some cash to him because
the DJ texted me.
Yeah. Hey.
Something that needs context.
You get that cash? Yes, Scott. So that's So another. Speaking of death, we have a celebrity death to talk about.
Yeah. Uncle George.
Yeah, your uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking. I honestly, I didn't know until yesterday. We've talked about it that he's actually your uncle. I thought that was just a joke. It was like a running theme we had.
Yep. Bonded by bar stools.
A Boston-based TV show about a man who sits at a bar all the time, and the man who played the character, George Wendt, is Mike Wendt's uncle.
Kinda.
That really, I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? Like, your Norm, and I read today that Jason Sudeikis is also Norm's nephew.
Yeah, he is.
So does that mean you know Jason Sudeikis? Do you see him at family gatherings?
Of course I know Jason because, you know, as someone who has aspired to be an actor, clearly I hang out with Jason Sudeikis all the fucking time.
I mean, listen, you could have been in Hall Pass.
I could have been.
Maybe you were if you had a bigger dick.
It's
or
also,
a smaller one.
Also, yeah, I really had to go one of two ways.
You had to go one or two.
It's like, well, it's nice, but it's just too average. I don't know why Dice tripped into that one, but
I saw him today on Instagram with John Lovitz.
He is having a ball with John Lovitz, by the way.
I haven't been seeing him.
Oh my god, the two of them have been doing that for like 3 months.
John Lovitz is a comedy genius. He's fantastic.
Fantastic, but yeah, no. Despite a common misconception, no, Uncle George is only Uncle George by beer, not by blood. Yeah, it is. Your comparison is fucking dead on, and because of the passing of George Wendt, all the Norm Cheers clips have been hitting the social medias, and I'm watching all of them. I'm like, fuck, that's me at Johnny Brown's.
I was gonna say, are you Johnny Brown's Norm?
100%. I have my same bar stool and everything.
I watched one. I saw one today with him and Cliff came from the back room, and there was a couple sitting in that chair.
Yep.
It was just, he didn't do much. It was just the looks and the confusion that I'm like, that's like good comedy right there. That's
100%. But it's also very real for those characters because, yeah, like when you walk in and someone's sitting in your fucking seat, and even though it's not your seat, it's your fucking seat. You occupy it enough fucking times that you kind of you side eye the bartender, being like, "What the fuck, man?" And of course, it's a bar; they can't know you're showing up at that exact time, and they're it's a business; they're there to make money. But you still have that like,
okay.
I'll go sit over there. But when they move, and it's all unspoken. It's all that just within a 2-second eye, maybe an eyebrow raise or something like that. It's unspoken, but it's when they leave, you're going to not put anybody else there, and I'm going to come around.
When I worked at Champions, this old guy that used to hang out there a lot named Bo, he was there every day and sat at the last stool before you get to the opening of the kitchen, all the way around. Ooh, pardon me.
It's interesting because mine is... So on the back side of the bar, I'm the first stool right next to the fucking what do you call the station wherever they pick up the drinks and the waitresses pick up the drinks and go out?
Yeah, the bus station or the
bus station. So mine's right there. For two reasons.
It's the best seat.
First of all, best seat, great conversation. Also, because that station's there, built-in armrest. I'm a big armrest guy, and those bar stools don't have them.
Okay,
but yeah, it's wow. I didn't need you to make the comparison because they've been being made all fucking week in my head.
Oh, you know, I knew you are George Wendt's spawn, even though I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Look into some Ancestry.com stuff on your dad's side.
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, we
probably should. And then once it's all done, I can call cousin Jason and actually start this career.
Hey, Jason!
Jason! Come on. Missed you at Uncle Norm's funeral. George funeral.
What's up with that? I'm still wondering, buddy.
Where's the call, my man?
Love John SNL. So those two characters didn't do a ton in the show. They were so fucking perfect.
Norm and Cliff.
Yeah, just like
they really are perfect Boston bar guys.
It was one of the most perfect shows if you think about it.
It is, and it's still one of those things you can just pop it on. Doesn't matter what fucking just random selection. It's one of those things I still wish Netflix did that they never did is had a shuffle mode.
Okay,
for shows like that. because it's not it was a sitcom, so you didn't need to watch. You didn't binge watch Cheers.
No,
you just pop on a fucking episode, laugh your balls off for 30 minutes, and that's it.
I mean, there's no hateable characters, not one, except for maybe Lilith.
Lilith, yeah, she was
she sucked, but Frasier was fucking drunk.
Yep,
he was hilarious.
Yep.
Oh shit! Oh, no, dropping. Oh,
down goes Instagram.
That's all right. We kicked the wrong wire, kid. We kicked the wire and the fucking thing fell, kid.
It's way off.
Instagram was way off.
There you go. That's better.
Samsonite was way off. But it was a good show. Every character was fun, and George Wendt, Norm was one of the best, and
he's fantastic.
Rest in peace. And also Jim Irsay died.
Yeah, didn't know who that was until you basically told me.
He's one of those iconic football owners that is just a fucking dad's rich, dad was smart. I have all the money now. I'm going to party my fucking balls off until I die at 65.
Jesus.
65 in his sleep. He's been arrested multiple times. He's been caught with prostitutes. He's been caught fucking with pills. One time it was a bag of pills and $30,000 in cash.
That's awesome.
Yeah, legend.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
His band had Kenny Wayne Shepherd in it. Like real people.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, real musicians he'd pay. And he would basically be some old fucking uncle singing covers, shitty karaoke covers with a real band behind him. And he toured, and the tickets were free.
So he's the better Ernie Bach.
Yes, he's way cool. He's much cooler than Ernie Bach.
He's way fucking cooler.
Ernie Bach is a cuck compared to Jim Irsay. And Irsay does. I didn't love him as the owner of the Colts because as a Patriots fan, you kind of dislike the Colts. But as a human and as a fucking interesting character,
yeah,
incredible. And those guys, very few left of these awesome NFL owners. The next generation are a bunch of fucking button-down Ivy League douchebags who just care about money. When like Jim Irsay had "fuck you" money,
right? And inherited, he didn't earn it.
Yes, no, not a fucking
That's
penny.
So fucking good.
That's the best. He was the fuck up kid who ended up with the business.
So and I love that you sent me Bean Shooter's tribute to him, and it was his fucking mugshot. I'm like, that's so fucking good.
Oh, some of the audio too. They drafted a left guard a couple of years ago named Quentin Williams.
Yeah.
On the draft night, and there's a recording of him calling Quentin Williams and saying, someone calls, hey,
all fucked up.
He was normally, hey, welcome to the New England Patriots. This is Mike Vrabel. You're gonna be great. Well, instead of this, it's, hey, Quentin, what's up, man? You fired up? He literally goes, you fired up, man? And Quentin's like, I guess. The fuck. It was just, oh man, he's the absolute. He's the goat of party owners right now.
That's really good.
And I just it sucks because he's such an easy person to kind of make fun of.
Sure.
But now that he's dead, you can't.
So I'm guessing overdose.
There's been no. He's supposed to have been clean for a while. I guess he's a sober advocate.
Really?
But I think he did stuff to himself for so long that his heart didn't like him anymore.
I gotcha.
So
I gotcha. That was they basically said the same thing about Eddie Guerrero because he was sober for like 6 years and then his heart exploded basically in a hotel one day. So
it sounds like being sober is stupid.
It's really fucking dumb. Look,
lame.
Look, you've done enough damage. You can't get off the roller coaster. You just gotta ride that bitch out.
Yeah, puke and rally. Grow up.
Fuck yeah. Fuck. I hung over puke. We're not doing hangovers, but I fucking hung over puke for the first time in like fucking, I don't know, a long time.
Really?
Yeah, at the wedding.
My last time
was actually the day. It was the day of the wedding, so it was the pre-wedding party. The pre-wedding party was it was a blur of fucking 48-ish hours. That just I love drinking with my family. We are really good at it.
Drinking with family's fun as long as you like your family.
We are really good at it. We do weddings really fucking well.
This mom's side?
Yeah.
That's why she wasn't available.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent her the U Up text on Saturday at 7 p.m. because she's old and U Up text at 7 p.m.
Oh, really? Because Saturday was the wedding and we all turned in at 2 a.m.
Oh, no, she can listen.
I taught Mom how to get an Uber on the side street of Boston at 2:00 in the morning.
I should have sent a later text then.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah, I sent you up at 7. You know,
That would have been a good one at like 2:35.
Oh, I could have been balls deep. I'm sure. You know, stepdad would have watched. Brought him a sack of McDonald's. Here you go, pal. Figure it out.
There you go.
Got you some quads.
Jesus Christ.
Got you some quads. I'm gonna go take care of business over there.
You're a cunt.
I really am.
Oh shit. Speaking of about you being a cunt,
Okay.
You had an appearance on the old radio this week.
I did. It's been a while since I've been on the old terrestrial radio.
Terrestrial radio.
Not just a random caller, but yeah, with your idea.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you out here, pal, because we're drinking in a couple weeks. Whether or not you're making money, I don't fucking know.
It's gonna happen. We're fine. I'm not worried. It's gonna happen regardless. It's whether or not we have to share the venue is the only question.
Gotcha.
So I reached out to Danielle Murr.
Yep.
Who is now on the morning show on ZLX, which we've talked about.
Right.
Who's a friend of yours, a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm. Friend of ours.
And
she's a friend of ours.
Back in the day, she was one of the reasons the beef group blew up early.
Yeah.
One of the reasons. She likes to think she did it all.
That AAF appearance did help.
Oh, yeah. No, we went a couple thousand people.
And it's nice that they're no longer a thing, so you could plug AAF on ZLX.
Yeah, I could mention it. So I asked about going on to promote the event. And I know, morning radio, you got to hit it for 7 minutes and have a topic.
Right.
You can't just stay on the same thing all day. So they had me on, which is weird, though, because every time I've been on the radio, when it's been a call-in, I was put on the air immediately. Mm-hmm. It goes from, on hold to on the air and going.
Yeah.
Which is what I expected.
I'm going to ask you something because I listened to it.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of background on this.
Okay.
Did they go to either music or commercials and then go to you?
I don't know. I'll tell you what happened.
Because it sounded recorded.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it was live.
All right.
Because I'll tell you, because when I came off, I looked at the Facebook and someone said I was out of breath.
Well, that you were.
No, but like immediately they heard it.
Oh, okay, never mind them.
So
maybe it was just okay. So maybe it was your asthma attack pauses that made it sound like you were being edited.
No, I don't. I was probably that because I can't stand still and talk on the phone.
What's wrong with you?
And I pace. I do. I
up
pace
a
around.
Hill.
I had just got off a ladder because I was working. And I waited till the last possible second to make the call.
Right.
Because I didn't want to be unproductive at work.
Sure.
Because my boss is a dick, me. So I climbed off a ladder and made the call, and I'm fat too.
Yeah.
And I walked far away from the job site so no one could hear me. And then I started walking up this fucking hill. And by the time I realized, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm getting out of breath because I'm so fat and I'm up on a hill.
Physical movement is not good, especially when you're talking because you're also
yes,
you're expanding breath there.
That's the problem. I was talking and walking. Can't be doing that at my weight. So when they
might as well fucking lit up a dart.
Exactly. So I called the number they gave me and they answered right away. And I said, hey, this is Andy Ferg. Danielle told me to call. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, man? Hold on 1 second. I'll put you on hold. Okay,
sure.
Cool. So I'm expecting I'll be on hold until I hear them say, here's Andy from blah, blah, blah.
Right.
No. I get passed through immediately to Danielle, Chuck, and Tyler as the crew.
Okay.
And I hear from Danielle, what's up, fucker?
Okay, so you were recorded.
Well, no, because they went.
I know. I got you. Okay.
So I wasn't live in the air. I was in a song, and this like we're on the radio.
Yeah.
Even I know you can't swear.
You can't. Here's the thing. Even though you weren't on the air, you can't tease Andy like that.
No, exactly. It's just. But
especially when they start bringing up Arby's and shit.
Yeah. Oh, close. I'm not gonna swear.
I heard it. You're like, I'm sorry.
But no, they were fun though. They were. I mean. I've dealt with a handful of people in the radio biz, and a lot of them are douchebags.
Right.
Greg Hill is a douchebag.
I can't speak highly enough about Chuck Nolan.
I was gonna say Chuck's really
fantastic,
cool.
Yeah.
Because they had me. I talked to them before the interview and after the interview. We had like a little bookend. I'm like, wow, these guys are actually nice, cool people. This was because again, when I did AAF back in the day, Hillman was a douche. Mm-hmm. Mike Shue was awesome.
Sure.
LB was awesome. Danielle was awesome. But Hillman,
yeah,
who's shit don't stink.
Right.
So I just expected. I didn't know what to expect, and I was pleasantly surprised with their rapport and how nice they were, and how kind they were, and how they actually seemed like they wanted to know. And also, I not to sound like a fucking dick, but I can help them. They helped me help them. And I put people. Their ratings went up that day.
Of course it did.
So if someone listened and liked the vibe of the show, there's not a ton to listen to around here.
Yeah, I mean, especially especially with that station. Like we talked about it a few weeks when they got signed, when they were announced. It's like that station's been through an identity crisis ever since Carlson and McKenzie, and it's like, and again, I can't speak highly enough about Chuck. Chuck's been there for 30 some odd fucking years, and one of my favorite people in the world. And Danielle, same thing. Never met Tyler, but he seems like a nice guy.
I think he's newish. I think he's new because
he joined in the iHeart era, which was after me.
Okay, well, I was gonna say because maybe he has a new Instagram because Instagram following is shit.
Oh, really?
He followed me, and I was, oh, Jesus, on the radio every day, and 800 followers.
Pick it up, pal.
Figure it out, dude. I mean, maybe he just made a new one. I didn't look into it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty embarrassing, sir.
You want to hope so.
They did call me Andy Berg, which was
hot start. Hot start. He was, and the funny thing is, Chuck was trying so hard to give you the big fucking superstar intro with the music and the music swelling up and all. And Andy Berg.
That's the second time that's happened.
Jesus Christ! But you nailed it.
Yeah. That's my alter ego. Catfish is single dudes.
Mandy Berg, catfish is single dudes. That's what I do.
That's what. Listen,
what do you say for gigs?
Yeah.
I catfish dudes for gigs sometimes.
That's right. I don't even know if I don't know.
You got the fucking lingo down.
I'm gigged up. Sure. I don't know.
Andy Ferg, hip guy on the radio. So
I was there to promote the Bites and Brews Festival, aka Ferg Fest.
I was shocked. I'll be honest. Listening back, I'm like, there's no fucking way he's going to promote the podcast because it's been on for how many years and he's never promoted the podcast. But he better promote the fucking show he's trying to sell.
I mean, that was the reason for my call. If I didn't promote that, it'd be banana land. That's the entire reason I was calling into these people was to talk about this show, the Bites and Brews Festival. At the
there was a cunt hair of hope that when they were doing the plugs and you're like, oh, you can find the link where you weren't prepared for where you can buy tickets, by the way.
No.
And you're like, oh, you can go to North Shore Beefs on Instagram and my Instagram. F Buddy's Instagram.
Could have done that.
Could have done that.
I have a feeling I can pivot into some sort of regular on that show.
Oh, 100%.
They seem to be they're I wouldn't say desperate, but they have a lot of time to fill.
Yeah, and again, I don't know Tyler, but obviously we're both friends with Danielle. You would get along great with Chuck. I have no fucking doubt in my mind. So yes, you probably could. You could be a fun once in a while guest.
And they're trying to build something, obviously.
Of course they are.
And
they lost a shitload with the last show.
Yeah, and like they've put all their chips in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
They got Danielle out of retirement. They got Chuck to show up in the mornings.
Yep.
They got the best team they can put out there. And now it's time to perform because otherwise, we're gonna fucking have AI DJs and exactly. So I'm a whore. I'd love to come on once in a while and talk nonsense.
Of course you would.
So the event is coming. It's happening at this point. It's just a matter of getting tickets sold. I think I picked a very busy weekend for graduation parties.
Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I know my daughter has one that day.
Really?
Yep. Not hers, but
like what? Are you fucking retarded?
No, I didn't. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not throwing my daughter a graduation party. Everyone else is doing that.
Fucking father of the year, huh?
No. if three of her friends are having graduation parties and the same people are going to every one of them, why am I throwing a fourth? I'll buy her dinner.
Do people give money for graduation parties? Like, is it like a confirmation type thing? I didn't have a graduation party.
I don't think so. I had one for college. I don't remember getting money.
All right. Well, I mean, if there's no money involved, then yeah, save your money.
I never thought of that, dickhead. Now I feel bad.
Well,
my mother will send her money because she's from Florida. Yeah, she'll be fine.
All right. She'll be fine. But she's not going to be working the booth this year.
No, she'll be there. She can't come.
Making your daughter work on her graduation party day.
Not her graduation party. Someone
Might
else.
as well be hers. She's not getting one.
It's not one of the important ones. It's one of the shitty ones we don't care about. Hello. Some random fucking cuck wants to invite her. Congratulations. Never heard your name before. You're not going to take my daughter away. She's my best employee. I'm taking her best friend Peyton with me too. And I'm paying him.
Is that the one that worked last year too?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a package deal. They're awesome.
Yeah.
And plus, Peyton's kind of mean, which is funny.
Really?
Yeah, she's not to me, but to Lily, it's hilarious. They pick her. She calls her bully. Best friend since fucking kindergarten.
Oh, is that the one you posted the picture of?
Yeah. She went. We brought her to Ireland. My wife's like, I want to do one more big trip with them. I said, yeah. The IRS says something different, hon.
Yeah, I got a big trip planned. The boat on the fucking lake in Maine.
I didn't even think I put gas in that goddamn boat this year.
You're just gonna let it float.
Listen, I'm gonna
tie it off so it doesn't float away, but we'll let it float a little bit.
I will get it to the dock and I will sit on that boat and I'll enjoy my days.
Go.
It's a small lake. I can just sit there instead of driving out in the middle.
Oh shit! But yeah, North Shore Beast presents Bites and Brews, June 8th, Sunday, right?
Sunday,
It's
4 to 7. But
4 to 7 or 3 to 7?
3 to 7. I just read that wrong. 3 to 7.
3 to 7 at True North Ales, 116 Country Road in Ipswich, featuring music by Big Old Dirty Bucket and the Converse Outlet. Of course, our friend Brendan Hearn.
I should mention it's just Brendan.
What do you mean?
It's no longer the Converse Outlet.
Oh.
His band could not all show up, so he's going to do his Twisted Fate acoustic.
Well, you've already printed signs, so we're not changing that shit.
Oh, that's fine. He is now the Converse Outlet by himself.
He is the Converse Outlet.
I'll send Dan, Bob, and Billy up there. That's the band.
Oh, that'll work. It worked last year.
So
food trucks provided by Big Pig Barbecue, Riverview Pizza, Beefy Boys, and the Cookie Monster. And of course, beers True North Ales. Now, it's the second year I've made this poster, and it's still interesting that they use True North Ales when a lot of their beers are not.
What do you mean?
Got a lot of IPAs on there.
What do you think the A stands for an IPA?
Is it really?
Yeah, it's India Pale Ale.
Oh, fuck me. Never mind. Yeah. This dummy who likes to drink Coors Lights just got fucking owned.
I'm Look, so excited you said that.
I have no fucking problem admitting when I'm wrong. I didn't put that one together. Fair enough.
I really didn't know this was coming. I'm excited. I'm like, I think he's gonna give me a little nugget here. This is good.
I'm gonna give you I'm stupid one. I didn't know what I never knew what IPA stood for because I never gave a shit.
India Pale Ale, and I can't explain why it's called that. I'm not that much of a nerd, but I know it's an India Pale Ale.
All right. Nope. I stand corrected. I would have gone True North Brewery, but whatever.
Listen, they sell ales.
I know that now. Fair enough. Fair fucks. All right. Let's see. What do we got coming up
on the rundown?
Well, I got to get back to the rundown.
Should we do ads?
Where we at?
49 minutes.
Yeah, you might as well do a Gary.
Okay, you taking a piss?
Do a Gary and start a Joe, and I'll do a piss.
Oh, I'll start a Joe. I'll do a piss after you do. I'll start a Joe. All right. So, Gary Girolamo Group. What's up?
No, then it's one of the other screens that I cut to when I take a piss. I just have you up there solo, but that would be like 10 more minutes in the pre-show that I didn't fucking do because
we'll look at Yoda.
I'm so furious at fucking teams. Anyways, go ahead.
Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram. Listen, here's the deal. It's time to sell or buy a house. This is the window. So what happens is the leaves are on the trees and everything looks beautiful. The grass is green from all this rain. You mulch your yard. You got you power washed your house. Everything looks beautiful. The winter's over. So now is the time to buy a house. So if it's time for you to buy a house, you go to Gary at Buy and Refi on Instagram. The rates are what they are. The rates can't be affected. You can't get better rates than any. They all work in the same pool. The way Gary and the boys over there work is the service. They will also really do their best to give you a personal service so that you can get that dream home where other mortgage lenders won't do the personal touch and really look into how to get you where you need to go. Also, there's a service Gary doesn't do much of, and that's home equity loans. Not they can. It's not their main business. And I might need one to fix up this house. I'm not going to refinance because that's stupid to have a crazy good rate. But Gary's like, you know what? If I can't, I'll find someone that can, which means Gary's such a wonderful person that instead of trying to fuck me over and give me a shitty product, he's going to help me find a better product through somebody else. Also, Gary, if you reach out at Buy and Refine Instagram, in order to get his attention, he's got a new fetish. It's close-up anal shots. You've either got to be flexible or ask a friend, but you want to get nice and clean. He's not into the shit play. He's not into the scat. But
so you mean like anal penetration or like straight up there looking at either the starfish or if you could prolapse yourself.
He's not there yet. It's a new fetish, new kink for him. He'll get there. What I've been told is he wants both hands spreading cheeks.
Ooh.
A third person, hopefully. Remember Tyler's picture on Instagram?
It's a group effort here.
Of him eating that beef, the Modern Butcher POV picture. It's not a group cover photo.
Yes.
So Tashi took that picture.
That's what I assumed.
So Gary likes that picture that gave him an idea. You spread your ass cheeks, and you have Tashi or someone, the Tashi in your life. Mm-hmm. Although she might do it. She's into weird shit.
Yeah.
Take a picture of and it should be clean. And he doesn't like a lot of hair.
Mm-hmm.
Bleaching is definitely something he's into.
It's clean and taut.
Is he brown? Have him take his shoes off. So yeah, close up anal shots. Get his attention at Buy and Refine. Oh my
God, it's a fucking pink dot guy.
And if you need help getting your close up anal shot, I'm sure Tashi may be glad to help. That's it. Nothing else. She'll just take a picture of her asshole.
That's it.
Don't freak out. She's pregnant. At Buy and Refine Instagram.
And buyandrefywithgary.com is the website. Thank you. Gary Girolamo and the Gary Girolamo Group Cross Country Mortgage. Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton is where they're located. You can find them online, benfranklinprintcompany.com. I'm sorry, benfranklinprintco.com, where you can get a quote on any and all customizable printing jobs you could think of, whether they're fucking t-shirts, wrapping a truck, wrapping a boat. I saw Joe did a boat motor this week. Went from looking pretty busted as shit to looking clean, looking real fucking clean, which is why you should also follow them on Instagram at benfranklin_printco, because Joe puts a lot of stuff up in his story, especially when he's doing good work, which he always does. If you're a business who is looking for some kind of an e-commerce site, like, hey, we have this thing, we want to put some merch out there, we don't know how to start a website, Joe will take care of that for you. He will print your shirts, he'll print your hats, he'll fucking print your ass and then sell it on your website. I don't know if
speaking of Joe, I think that Twisted Fate will be using Joe pretty soon. They just got a new beer fridge.
I'm surprised they weren't using them already.
No, they already were for other things.
Oh, okay.
A new beer fridge. I was there today picking up. So Dave, I should mention this. Dave reached out to me. And apparently, back in the day, Opie and Anthony would get beers from Sam Adams.
Yes, they had a whole thing.
Yes. So Dave sees himself as the Sam Adams of ZLX.
I would also say Dave is a better brewer than Jim Cook, but that's just me.
By quite a mile. Yeah. So Dave asked me to reach out. Yeah, it's funny. He goes, "Are you good enough friends with Danielle to ask her if I can give her free beer?" I'm like, you don't have to be friends with someone for that question.
You know who's going to really enjoy that one? New afternoon host Kenny Young. I'll send him a DM later tonight. Okay,
good. So I have 2 cases of beer.
Yep.
Twisted Fate beer in my truck that I'm getting to Danielle hopefully tomorrow. What it's funny though is I'm a pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just setting it up so Dave could drop it off at the station or whatever.
Sure. No.
I have the beer.
Please tell me there's at least a few of ours in there.
There are some of ours.
Thank God. There we go. Promoting the show.
So Dave gave me a couple of cases of beer to get to the ZLX crew.
Sure.
And Danielle lives in Swampscott and right near our main road.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a secret. She talks about it all the time. She's like the queen of Swampscott.
Right.
I drive by her house 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm stalking her, because she's right on the main, like this main area. Like there's her house. I assume she still lives there. So I was dropping off her doorstep. I was going to go today, but I didn't want to drive.
Oh, I thought you were going to go all the way into the studio.
If I had time.
That'd be the move.
If it rains tomorrow, if it's not nice out tomorrow, Andy's going to ZLX to drop off the beers, kid.
That'd be the move, kid.
It would be the move. That's actually a website. That's actually an Instagram page.
Get yourself another fucking appearance.
Listen.
Promote the fucking sponsor. Promote the thing again.
We could do it. So that's a fucking goddamn. I hate you. If it rains tomorrow, I'm going to ZLX in the morning.
Fucking hey, you should.
Drive right in.
Yeah. So Twisted Fate Brewing, while we're on them, twistedfatebrewing.com. Of course, find our beer is the link to hit on the website to find out what bars are pouring Twisted Fate, what liquor stores are selling Twisted Fate. The Gram is where you can find their taproom hours at Twisted Fate Brewing. And Dave has a few things he wants to promote this coming up, like specific things, not just, hey, the best beer in fucking New England.
I have one.
Yeah.
On June 6th, there's a comedy show at Twisted Fate Brewing.
Okay.
To benefit the Plumber Youth Promise. That'll be Leslie, our friend from the show. Leslie, should I say her last name? I probably shouldn't, because people are stalkers, and her name is not her last name on Facebook, so I'll leave it out of it.
Yeah, but it was Leslie Ann.
Our friend Leslie Ann. On Facebook is doing a benefit to help support the Plumber Youth Promise, which is a charity she holds near and dear to her heart. And Dave's having a comedy show to help her benefit that on June 6th. Sounds like a blast. It's also the same weekend.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sir. Wait a fucking minute here.
Yes, sir.
What day is that?
That's a Friday night.
Oh, guess what, kid?
When are you coming in?
Let me take a look. I'm pulling my calendar up right. Oh, dude, I have a fucking 7 a.m. flight on Friday. I am there.
Oh, we're going. Okay,
we're fucking going.
Look for my youth in that thing. All right, good.
Fan-fucking-tastic. That's awesome. Twisted Fate Brewing. They are on 114 in Danvers, right next to the Guitar Center in front of the Walmart. For your GPS or Uber, it's 120 Andover Street in Danvers. And June 6th, that's a Friday night at 8 p.m., doors at 7, to benefit Plumber Youth Promise. It's a comedy show. Mark, I'm not going to, Mokia?
Yeah, Mokia. Yeah.
Mokia is hosting. What's with these fucking names, man? Oh, I'm going to have to talk to these people.
I can't believe you are reading names right now.
AJ, Tukey, and Ian. I'm going to go with that one. Those are the comics on the bill. On the bill, but at Twisted Fate Brewing. Next week, I'll try to pronounce their full names correctly.
You won't.
Definitely not. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. You can find the website anthonytewksbury.com, where you can order online, get some gift cards, and even join their loyalty rewards program. Hit up the Gram, ARB Tewksbury on Instagram. Excuse me. For
burpy.
Yeah, very burpy. For their, well, they put together concoctions that Andy thinks up when he's drunk, and then they post them. That's one thing, along with their weekly specials, if they're doing stuff for charities, etc., etc. Even if they're just making an AI picture of an Arby's beef with an Easter bunny for Easter, that's what they do.
I am Adam's creative muse. I am his Jordan Hudson.
Jordan. You have anything more to say, or is that fucking it?
About
Adam and Anthony's. It's not like there was a comma there, not a period, and you just kind of went away.
Besides that, Adam is definitely into cuckold play. He watches and participates, so he's a versatile, I think, in that world.
Oh, very nice.
So if you want him to bang your wife, or you want to bang his wife, it's all on the table. DMs. He prefers dick pics, not close-up asshole shots.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you to Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury.
If it's too big,
Again, 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury.
You get a Brett Favre that dick pic though if it's too big. You can't send a huge one because he's gonna be scared.
All right, so we both watched that. Are we doing that? Or are we gonna let's do that for like 2 seconds before we get to the next topic?
Yeah, real quick, guys. So yeah,
because I got home, I had nothing to fucking watch, and you're like, watch the Brett Favre documentary on Netflix. I'm like, fantastic. That's a great hour. And here's the thing about it. Loved it. It
was great.
But in these documentaries, I understand why they do it, because it can't just be a total hit piece. So they kind of have to do the first 20, 30 minute setup of like, he was an all-star quarterback in high school. And like they tell all the feel-goody bullshit backstory. And then once they hit Jen Sturger, I'm like, I know exactly where this fucking show's going. And the rest of it was just a hit piece.
When he was in high school, he was a fucking legit retard.
Oh, look at him.
But like he was a Mongol.
Yes.
Like, he became.
Like, they kept showing that picture of him drinking the beer and screaming something about pussy into a microphone, and I'm like, yeah, he is. Oh, who the fuck? Okay, Major League 2, the catcher, Rube.
Yes, Rube, yeah.
That's exactly who he was.
Read the Stairs catalog and repeat the end. Yeah, Rube. So a couple things they left out, which I thought was weird, because I'm pretty invested in the Brett Favre stuff throughout my life.
Favre.
His drug addiction.
Didn't know that one.
Barely mentioned. Pill addict. Huge painkiller addict.
Football players.
Like a lot of guys. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then the day his dad died, he played. His dad died on a Sunday morning.
Based on what I saw, his dad would have wanted him to.
He threw his touchdowns.
His dad would have insisted on it, actually.
He threw 4 touchdowns the day his dad died. So that's a good and a bad. They could have included both of them. But the biggest faux pas, I believe is the word, a little French, of his career, sent Jen Sturger a dick pic.
Look,
it was a flaccid dick pic. You don't send a flaccid dick pic.
No, never. First of all, never.
Who the fuck sends a...
First of all, his photography skills are dog shit, and his preparation even more retarded. But it goes to something that I've always had a problem with, and it's these rich famous guys stalking, for lack of a better term, normal women.
Yeah.
Like, and take that for what it is, but it's like, if I'm Brett Favre, okay, and I send this fucking sideline reporter, whatever the text messages said, and I get shut down once, maybe I'll shoot another shot. Twice.
The way he got a number 2.
Super creepy.
Yeah,
because she wouldn't give it to him. That's the other fucking thing. That almost should have been the first sign. But okay, I really want to fucking bang this broad. I got a thing for her. You get the PR fucking person to get the number or whatever, or HR, whoever the fuck gave it to her. Yep. Somebody on the Jets who didn't respond to their requests for a documentary. No shit. I always love that tag at the end. The Jets refused to respond to this documentary. No shit.
Yeah, they didn't want to talk to you.
No shit, because you illegally gave someone's personal information to an employee.
Mm-hmm.
But like, honest, at least the second no, it's like, all right, I'm also Brett Favre. I can go get any fucking skank in a bar.
Well, if you watched it, and there was one line that stood out for me.
He was still married too. Is she still with him?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was a piece of shit. That's the point.
Wow.
Though. Jen Sturger looks like a young.
She looks exactly like there were pictures where I'm like, oh, that's you had to almost double take.
That's the thing is I think he wanted a young version of his wife, and she was it.
Wasn't the wife sick or something?
Yeah, she had cancer.
Okay, but didn't die.
No.
Rough.
Brett Favre is
so he was kind of banking on death. He's
a real just a scummy person.
Seems it.
You know what's funny though?
We even got to the welfare shit.
Oh, that was so. It was one of my favorite parts of the whole documentary. Brett Musburger, was a commentator for college football because Jen Sturger became famous for being the Florida State girl.
So here's the funny thing. I remember because I was working on Carson and Kennedy when the Brett Favre shit happened. So I was pulling the voicemails and all that stuff to play on the air. And I knew of Jen Sturger because I'm a straight American male who has the internet. So you knew who she was. I didn't put two and two together that she was that one until literally this. I'm like, why is she in? Because I never knew her past the Florida State thing. I didn't follow her, for lack of a better term, career.
I mean, she had a decent one.
Career.
It's funny. I think there's a lot of women in that position.
You feel bad for her because her career did get fucked up because of all this shit.
Yeah, but a lot of women in that position would have probably jumped on the idea of Brett Favre.
She probably could have been the next Olivia Munn. Like she started on that little TV show thing on Game Network.
But this girl Jen Sturger was good at her job.
Mm-hmm.
She knew football, she knew sports, and she was qualified. And she's good looking enough.
Yeah, that
she didn't need a Brett Favre fucking catapult. And she gets subjected to this fucking asshole and gets fired because she didn't fuck him. It's so shitty. Like
it really is shitty.
As a dad, like if my daughter decides to go into some sort of media or whatever and then lose her job because she's not a whore, it's like, what the fuck? It's that stuff that.
And there's also that stigma because they played a lot of media clips and it's shitty because he was clearly in the wrong in this. Mm-hmm. But every one of them were tagged with, and she's been in Playboy and Maxim, as in she's a whore. Why didn't she? And even people said to her in radio interviews, they played a very small clip, but it was there where they're like, well, what did you expect him to do? Be a fucking married man. If you don't, you know what I mean? Either kill your wife or get a divorce. Figure it out.
The best was at the end.
Like Brett Favre can be a whore if he wants to, but like he's being a piece of shit by doing it this way.
When she said at the end, "I still have never met him,"
that was shocking.
I know they'd been in the same area.
They've seen each other obviously because she mentioned him staring straight at her, like and even the guy who was quote unquote her security, even though he's like, why am I her security? Like I'm not a security guard.
He was just her co-host, but
yeah. And he's like, yeah, he would just leer at her. And it's like, you're about to play a football game in an NFL. And you're just like, jerk off, motherfucker. Like, seriously, it would solve all Brett Favre's problems if he just jacked off in the shower and then started the game.
And then as the documentary goes on, which I didn't know this stuff, that whole welfare fraud stuff.
Knew none of it. Again, I'm not a Brett Favre guy, so I didn't know any of this shit.
I stopped following Brett Favre when he retired. I didn't realize he was defrauding the fucking welfare in the state of
Tennessee.
No, was it Tennessee?
Was it Tennessee? Wherever he was from originally.
Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a best. So, anyways, I don't want to ruin everything for people, but yeah, the Netflix Untold series, which is the greatest documentary series in the world, because they dig. That's also where I watch my basketball documentary when I eat my McDonald's.
What's that?
You know, I like to watch a.
You've mentioned it. What is it again?
It's the Rise and Fall of And One. It's an Untold. The And One, the basketball sneaker series, and that's kind of like when it's all said and done and everyone's in bed. I put that on.
That's your comfort zone.
Fire up the DoorDash. Me and Leo wait patiently for the delivery driver to come. Wait a few minutes once he shows up in case people are stirring. We bring that McDonald's in.
Mm-hmm.
Finish the documentary and just go to town on some quads. I share with Leo. He fucking loves it. Best moment of our day. And that moment was happening last night, Mike.
I was going to say, speaking of you having one of those moments.
That moment we were mid-happen last night. I had a bad dinner yesterday. I tried to reheat Thai food, and I got noodles, a noodle dish.
Sure.
And the noodles, when they sit, they keep absorbing.
Yeah.
The time I reheated it from the day before, it was mush. I'm like, I'm not eating this. I made myself a peanut butter and fluff sandwich on Wonder Bread, a Hostess white bread. It was embarrassing. My dinner was embarrassing.
How many different types of bread do you have in your house?
Right this second?
Yep.
It's going to be more than usual because it's a big weekend coming up. But I went to the store yesterday and bought bagels. I bought hot dog rolls, hamburger rolls, and regular bread.
So no, I meant like bread. Because you said Wonder Bread, as in there's multiple different types of slices of bread that you could have in your fridge.
No, I bought. My mother was in town and she likes like the most processed shit bread you can buy.
Right.
So I bought Hostess white bread, which is Wonder Bread.
Like if I came over and one person wanted a sandwich with white bread and the other person wanted one with rye, you couldn't accommodate.
No, back in the day, I could do wheat and white because my wife ate wheat bread and I ate white, but she doesn't eat bread anymore because of the gluten.
Sure.
So yeah, no, just one bread. If I even have bread.
That's what I was trying to ask. Because the way you worded it, it's like, motherfucker, this guy has like 3 different types of bread in his house.
I do have sourdough often, though. Sourdough is a staple in this house.
Okay. All right.
My daughter likes it for breakfast.
Different styles of bread, fine. Burger buns, hot dog buns. That's not what I'm saying. Like, but actually, like loaves of bread that are different types.
The only chance you have is sourdough and white.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a wheat bread kick for a while. Wheat bread's fucking stupid.
I think I have wheat bread. It's not white. It's not white bread.
You gotta buy. You
know the reason? I've always found like white bread, like Wonder Bread and shit. It falls apart. It's too soft.
You gotta buy a high quality white bread.
What's a high quality? You literally said Wonder Bread.
I have Wonder Bread now because my mom loves
that. Okay, that's for your mom. Okay, I got you.
But if I'm buying white bread, I'm buying a sturdy Pepperidge Farm Hardy one.
Okay, that's what. Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah,
okay.
A sturdy one, a good quality.
Pepperidge Farm is actually pretty good.
No, that's a sturdy bread.
Yep.
Because I can't eat. I can eat peanut butter and jelly on any bread.
Yep.
Wheat bread included.
Yep.
But if I'm having like a turkey sandwich or ham and cheese or bologna, whatever, it's got to be white bread.
Fair enough.
You don't accept brown bread.
They don't send the best bread.
Real quick, how about that Kanye song, huh?
I didn't listen.
You didn't really?
And you didn't send it to me, so I only hear rap now if you send it.
No,
because my Sirius trial in my car expired, and I haven't figured out how to get free Sirius in the car again.
All right, I'm gonna describe real quick for those. It's called Heil Hitler.
Okay.
In the chorus, it starts with N-word, but they say it.
Sure. He's allowed to do that.
Yes. N-word Heil Hitler. Not just him. He has a gaggle of black individuals.
N-word Heil Hitler.
Yeah, with the A, not the ER. Of course, he's hood.
Wow.
What sucks about this song, besides the unfortunate lyrics,
sure,
is it's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Without the unfortunate lyrics,
it's actually good.
Because listen, we can say we want about Kanye because he's fucking crazy.
Musically, he's
man's
really fucking good.
A fucking genius, and this song is so catchy, which sucks because I heard it twice, and I'm sitting there. Fuck, can't do it. No, I'm singing it out loud.
I mean, you could turn it off.
No, I turned it off. It's been days, Mike. It's in my head. It's an earworm.
It's like me with fucking Brendan's North Shore Beef song.
Yes,
that's what now going on 2-3 years.
That's about a year and a half, 2 years.
Jesus Christ, I still fucking hum that. Not every day now. There was a point it was every day. I caught myself annoyed that I was humming the North Shore Beef song. It's still every week at least.
Yeah, no, this song is not the North Shore Beef song. It's a little less wholesome.
It's a little less acceptable.
But the beat in the music is so good. What the fuck, Kanye? Can you just make a regular song so I can enjoy this in public?
No, he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's fucking tapped. But anyways, Kanye's. I'll send it to you. It's only available on Twitter right now.
Yeah,
because everyone else has banned it.
It was again in the Portnoy Club Shay Shay interview. Shannon just kept throwing out fucking names of people, and one of them was Kanye. And Dave's like, I forget exactly what he said, but it was basically he's a piece of shit. And then he's like, really? And he's like, well. As a Jewish guy, he's not my favorite person. It's like, yeah, no shit. Have you fucking looked at his Twitter? Like even I know, and I pay no attention to Twitter or rap anymore. But even I know Kanye was trying to sell swastika T-shirts.
The only thing I look at on Twitter is Kanye.
Fucking insane.
It's like it's literally a car crash and people are dead and they're on fire. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
But anyway, last night DoorDash.
So everything's working out. My daughter's actually out of the house for the night because she's a problem right now because she goes to bed late because of school.
Yeah. A problem for you and your DoorDash habit.
Yeah, I don't need that those worlds colliding.
You don't need the glare, that judging glare.
The other morning, she missed school because she wasn't feeling well, and I got a DoorDash notification that she got DoorDash breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
McDonald's?
I don't know. I didn't look. I saw a picture.
Oh, okay.
I think it was. But I said to myself, so I says, is the opposite happening? Is she getting my notifications too?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
It was just the picture you get.
Yeah.
No, I can't ask that question because I don't want to have that conversation.
It's like sharing a fucking Amazon. You get everybody's fucking notifications.
Yep. So last night around 12:15, a delivery of a sack of McDonald's was delivered to my house.
What were you doing all night, like on a random Wednesday?
I was watching TV, waiting for my wife to go to bed.
Oh, Fairfax, okay.
It takes like 45 minutes to do.
Oh, right. You said dinners suck. That was it.
Yeah.
So
11:30, I order it. 12:15, it shows up. Between those two times, I had dozed off.
Sure, as you do.
I don't know, 15, 20 minutes after it arrived, I woke up because my dog made a noise and, oh shit, food. Looked at my phone, order was delivered.
To your house?
Picture of my house, my steps, my door.
Did you intend to do that? Normally it's like to the neighbor's fucking
I grew up. I grew up and it's my house.
Oh, no, he did.
So I walk out excited.
I walk out excited. It's my house. You know what it is? I'm drunk. Beautiful. I got drunk in my fucking house, drinking out my fucking glass. So fuck it.
Is that from Trading Places?
Delirious.
Oh, Delirious. Okay. So I go walking out to open the door and look, and there's nothing there.
Wow.
I have a picture with delivery confirmation.
Right.
Harold, my delivery driver, Harold, he dropped it off. And I don't know what happened. I don't live on a street that people drive down.
No, it's not a very populated neighborhood.
There's 5 houses on my street. It's a dead end, and I'm the last house.
And it's midnight.
It's midnight on a Wednesday.
That's more the concern. Who the fuck is in your neighborhood at that time?
So we have some suspects.
Okay.
Suspect number 1 is Harold himself.
Okay.
Oftentimes, my Uber drivers will hang in front of my house, waiting for another call, or DoorDash drivers.
Sure.
If he hung for 10 minutes and no one came out, he might be hungry. Suspect number 1, my driver. Suspect number 2, my neighbor's kid. They have a lot of traffic at night. 20s.
Okay. That's a good suspect.
Yep. He could have banged a Yui or pulled up and saw it happening and then realized I ain't eating.
Could have saw Harold hanging out and be like, oh,
yep,
okay.
Yep. Okay.
Let me hang too.
Well, obviously there's an animal possibility. We have coyotes, we have we have rats, we have bunnies and other things. But
I would go coyote or raccoon.
I haven't seen a coyote in my neighborhood in 8 years. Raccoon, definite possibility, but there's no activity in my neighborhood to suggest raccoon activity.
You probably would have also maybe at the least found some remnants of a bag or something.
Yes, I searched this afternoon.
Yeah.
Now, suspect number, what are we on, 4 or 5?
4. Harold, neighbor, Coons.
Okay.
4.
Coons, my porch. Come on. Scoop him off with a broom. Suspect number 4.
Not Coons. Kanye. Number 4.
My wife.
Oh, that's a rough one. That's actually the most scariest one of them all.
If she had come down because the driver wouldn't leave
and saw the headlights and then saw you passed out
in the bag.
And the bag. Where's the bag?
So I checked the trash.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Outside trash?
I checked the outside trash. Nothing. Okay. I checked the dumpster. We have a dumpster in our yard because I'm cleaning up the basement.
Right.
Nothing. Happy and bubbly all day. Good mood, being lovey, wifey style. I'm baffled. I'm at a loss.
This was last night. Did she go to work today?
Yep.
Did you talk to her boss?
No.
Did you see her before work?
I don't see her before work.
Did she bring it to worwork?
No.
I'm just saying. Where's the bag?
No.
Where's this bag?
I'm convinced
because that's a scary revelation if she's hiding your food.
Speaking of her coworkers do listen to this. Her boss and her coworkers.
I know who her boss is.
No, I know, but maybe let's keep this under our hat, there, fella. We don't need this one. This story. This is fun for the podcast, but not for public consumption.
All right.
So I
The
don't know.
podcast is public consumption, motherfucker.
Yeah, but one person doesn't hear it, and that's all that matters.
All right.
And other folks have been known to talk.
Well, shut the fuck up.
We don't know what happened to the food, and I'm
Bros
really
before hoes. Where's the fucking loyalty, motherfuckers?
Here's the best part, Mike. You mentioned this to me earlier when we were talking about it. You should get a Ring camera.
Actually, you should. I thought people were stealing my Amazon deliveries. It turns out the president of my HOA is actually just a nice woman, and when I would travel on these long weekends and have shit dropped off, she would pick it up so people wouldn't steal it. So I was looking into Ring cameras until I realized, oh no, she's just a nice woman and our security does work. So I didn't need one. But you clearly have an issue.
I have a Ring camera.
All right, go to the tape.
That faces.
Let's go to the tape.
It faces that exact spot. It's perfect.
What happened?
I didn't buy the right one, and I'm too cheap to buy another one. I buy one that requires a charging of a battery. You have to unhook it and charge it. And mine is plugged in the center console of my recliner couch, charging. It's next to me.
You deserve everything you get. Holy shit!
I could have had HD quality video of my fucking DoorDash poacher.
Do those things have audio?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I could have had it all, but I got nothing.
And then you could have actually got your refund.
True that. Yeah, true. I did. I punched in for a refund with your advice, and they said, "Hey,
I've done it in hotels before."
Not this time.
Oh, yeah.
I got a refund recently that food didn't show up, but it didn't show up. I mean, I can't be blamed for that.
Oh, mine was. It claimed it showed up, and there was nothing outside the fucking hotel door, and I went rip shit in the fucking comments because I was very hammered, and got almost an immediate fucking $40 credit.
Ooh.
Because McDonald's up there costs more.
It does a lot more.
We weren't gonna do this, but we might as well fucking do this one. Let me see if I can find the image that we were gonna be talking about. No, it's not there.
Let's hold this. We have a couple more things to get to before we get to that.
It's on the list.
This could be a long topic.
McDonald's charging more in Massachusetts than in Florida.
Oh, is it on the rundown?
It's on the rundown. We'll do it next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll do it next week.
Yeah, let's devote some time to that one. So I have thoughts about McDonald's fucking people in every direction. They're bullshit right now.
And it also plays into the whole state of Massachusetts, kind of fucking you and everybody else that likes McDonald's.
It's bullshit. You pay $7. Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, I mean for what you ordered, and you said you spent what, $37?
Yeah, $38.11.
Generally, that size of an order, because we basically eat the same shit, is $11 to $12 here.
Yep, it's bullshit.
Yeah. But we have a new bit on the show.
Yeah, we do.
The F Buddies salute. Oh, I was raising a glass.
I'll do a salute and raise a glass. So it's kind of like, so last week we did the kind of a Real Men of Genius bit, which is obviously a Bud Light thievery, but the last week's guy was a genius.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is less of a genius, but the respect level is
fucking legend.
Legend
in the making. Let's put it that way.
So let's set this up. You have the graphic.
It's up,
which I can't see because I didn't bring my iPad down.
It's all right.
So basically, what, a high school student? A youngster.
A student who can get a teacher arrested. So I'm going high school, even though
youngster
he's in the picture holding a fucking Keystone 16-ouncer.
That's a legend. That's double legend status.
Huge fucking nose, by the way. Kid's got a honker on him.
I ain't buying no Coors fucking Light. I get Keystone. Same fucking thing. Worse water. It is. It's the same drink. What's his name? Do we have a name?
No, we don't.
He's under 18. That's why.
But we have a headline, and the headline is fucking wonderful. I love that it's in the Fox News under the subcategory of Florida schools. Of course it is. Quote, her head game was weak.
Legend.
Florida teacher jailed after having sex with a student who reported her due to her performance. And I quote, I wasn't going to say anything at first, but like if you're risking it all for this moment and your top game is nothing but teeth, you don't deserve to be teaching.
This kid is a fucking absolute legend.
What a fucking G.
So this fucking big nosed goon's getting sucked off by his teacher. She gives him a toothy blowjob, so he turns her in. Is that it right there?
That's the gist of it. That's the A and B of it.
Fucking G. This kid is on to some great things. He could be president someday.
Oh my god, that's so fucking good. The F buddy salute to you, our young fine friend. You're doing God's work out there, keeping those toothy broads in jail.
He even said topping him.
Topper.
He's not even saying blowing me. He's just topping me. It's just
my god, it's so fucking good.
Oh, he's a salute city, that kid. He's number one.
Oh my god. Let's do some ads.
What do we got first? Am I pissing? You pissing?
Let's do the world famous Cabaret Lounge. You can piss if you want to.
I have to piss.
If you have to piss. I don't have to piss. The world famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody. For your GPS or your Uber, it's 96 Newbury Street in Peabody. Ooh, we are gassy tonight. Open 7 days a week till 1 o'clock in the morning. Ooh. God damn. Social media at Cabaret Lounge Peabody, where you can find out what girls are working that night, what bartenders are pouring you drinks that night, and when the fucking F buddies are showing up to wreck the house that fucking night. The Cabaret Lounge, fantastic sponsors of the F buddies. We are so appreciative of them and all they do, and honestly, just can't fucking. Jesus, that sounded awful. Are we hearing him in the bathroom? I want to wait a second here. Wait till he figures his shit out. Oh yeah, we can hear all of that.
What, me singing? I know, on purpose.
But thank you to the Cabaret Lounge. Were you calling yourself Real Man of Genius as you were pissing?
No, I was singing the song because how much that kid's a genius.
Oh, fantastic!
Here's to you,
fucking legend.
Here's to you, sloppy top guy with toothy blowjobs. You banged your teacher, but she had teethy fucking blowjobs. So you turned her in. What a genius! What a fucking absolute
legend. Thank you to Cabaret Lounge again, Route 1 South of Peabody. Jamie's Roast Beef, 44 Margin Street in Peabody. Open 7 days a week till 9 p.m. You can find them online, jamiesroastbeef.com, where you can sign up for the Beefy Rewards. Every 10 visits to Jamie's Roast Beef earns you $5 with your Beefy Rewards. You can also follow them on the gram at Jamie's Roast Beef. Another one that's doing some fantastic out-of-the-box type of food porn on the gram. I gotta say, I know it's fucking basic as shit, as the kids say, but that sloppy Jamie looks fucking phenomenal. Did you see that?
No.
It's basically a sloppy Joe, of course, sloppy Jamie, but like, yeah, that looks like something I would fucking have. It looks great.
I had sloppy Joes this weekend.
Sloppy Joes are great.
I ate 5 of them.
Sloppy Joe. Where were you? Were you home?
In Maine.
Okay.
I made some McCormick sloppy Joes.
Where were you embarrassing yourself eating 5 sloppy Joes?
I had four in one sitting, and like an hour later, I go, yeah, I need one more. This is stupid. McCormick sloppy Joes. Yeah.
Imagine if that was your fucking derby party.
Just licking the buns.
Just fucking house and sloppy Joes. Thank you to Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen, Seabrook, New Hampshire, 380 Lafayette Road. Open nightly until 8 p.m. You can find them on their website, Tostimo'sPizza.com. They do catering, so for your grad parties, hit up Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen and our boy Johnny Mo for your pizza and beef needs for your graduation party. Let's see, we are still in the month of May, so you're you helped out with this one, didn't you?
Which one is
the beef, the tsunami one?
No, this was not my fault.
Oh, okay. Well, it is still the monthly special, the Umami Tsunami Roast Beef. Sea cross knot roll, mayo, spicy umami sauce with toasted red chilies, onion, garlic, and oyster sauce. Red cabbage slaw for that crunch.
Hot damn.
Yeah, it looks messy as shit.
I'm going to go see Johnny tomorrow on the way up.
As far as their monthly pizza, not your mama's garlic bread pizza. Okay. Comfort food at its finest, garlic herb butter loaded with cheese, crispy bacon, served with plenty of marinara to dip each slice in. Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen, Seabrook, New Hampshire. You can follow them on the gram at Tostimo's Pizza. And of course, thank you, Bill. CNS Pizza in Pepperell, 55 Main Street in Pepperell. They're closed on Mondays, and the rest of their hours can be found on their website, mycandspizza.com, or on the Instagram, cands_pizza. They actually just updated their fucking Instagram. Good boys.
Ooh,
oh, it's our boy Jerry actually doing a fucking beef at CNS. Look at that.
Yeah. I'm a collab on that post.
Are you really? Okay, there you go.
Jerry asked Jerry. Poor Jerry.
Oh, Jerry's such a fucking cherub.
He's struggling so hard right now. So stressed out. Poor guy.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I sent him a wellness text. I'm like, hey, bud, you okay?
What happened? He looked like he was having a good day. He was out with a bunch of fucking broads at some fucking influencer thing.
He doesn't like that sort of thing.
He loves that sort of thing. He's bringing his kids to that fucking thing.
No. Broads?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. The fucking the quote was, I feel like a celebrity. That sounds like a positive to me.
The proclivity of his things he enjoys is not worth our discussion.
Oh, fair fucks. Whatever.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
He's a girlfriend and kids. I'm just
I mean, they all do eventually. They all do at one point or another, and then they finally come to grips with themselves.
What do you mean they? Okay.
The gays.
Almost. Oh, speaking of who's not gay.
Uh-huh.
Bill Belichick's not gay.
Let me hit that button before I pour my beer. There you go.
Bill Belichick is not a homosexual. He's engaged now.
That's the rumor.
I don't think it's a rumor. I think it's a fact.
Well, sources have claimed that Jordon has spoken to at least one person and revealed that they are engaged. I love the specifics of these posts. Jordon has at least told one person. So we are going to run with this like the fucking wind.
Apparently, it's been known to a lot of people in the know for a while, but finally someone has said it, so they can say it now.
Well, he changed the name of his fucking boat like a fucking weirdo.
His boat is a beautiful Grady White, which it was funny. People were giving him shit for having.
What's a Grady White?
It's a really high quality boat. It's not like it's like a fishing boat. But it's a really nice one. Yeah. And my dad had one when I was a kid, but it's an older one.
It looked nice. I don't know.
But people are like, oh, he's fucking worth this much money. He should have his fucking yacht. His boat.
Is it like a pontoon boat?
No. It's got twin motors. It seats about 8 people. It's got a little under cabin thing where if you want to stay the night, you can.
Okay.
But it's not a yacht by any means. It's a boat.
Yeah, but if that's like the boat wasn't the issue.
No, I'm just saying.
The boat wasn't the issue. If the motherfucker's comfortable with the boat he has, who gives a fuck?
It's just people who don't know boats. I have a boat.
Not everybody needs to fucking buy a hotel on the water.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though? I have a boat, so I know boats.
Of course you do.
And the Grady White's a wonderful boat, and his boat right now costs brand new $400,000.
Word?
Yeah, it's not a fucking joke. It's a real boat. It's a nice.
And Granny White, is that
Grady
White? Is that the brand name?
Yeah, it's one of the most. It's up there with Boston Whaler and brands like that are just iconic. boats.
So for a car, that would be like a Porsche. Grady White is like that type of name.
Cadillac, yeah. Cadillac,
but what I'm saying is it's the manufacturer's name.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly,
that's all I was trying to figure out.
So that's who makes the hull and the whole boat, and then the engine's usually Evinrude or Mercury or something like that. But Volvo. Like in my boat, I have a Volvo Penta.
We're getting so boat nerdy into this one.
I have a Volvo Penta 5.4 liter engine in my boat, in my Glastron. But he has a great. He went with Outboat Evinrude's, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So his boat has been called 8 Rings.
Makes sense.
A couple of years now. It used to be called 7, 6, 5.
So it's not the first time he's changed the name of the boat.
Every time he has gotten a new championship, once he got the boat, he added another number to the rings.
You would think he'd get a new boat.
No. He might have got. He may have gotten one since the first, but this might be the second boat. But also the name is fluid.
Yeah.
So what's also funny is he does not have 8 rings as a head coach.
No, because he was with Buffalo, right?
The Giants, New York Giants.
New York Giants. Close. I'm sorry. My bad.
He has 6 head coach rings, 2 assistant coach rings, where he was a defensive coordinator for the Giants with Bill Parcells as the coach.
Yep.
So there's 2 schools of thought right now because just yesterday the boat became 1 plus 8 rings.
Also, that's super cucky.
Yeah, it is.
I know the go ahead.
So
the thoughts.
No one knows why it's 1 plus 8 rings, but there's 2 schools of thought.
Right.
One is the engagement ring.
Sure, that makes sense.
He put a ring on it, and that's the 1 ring plus the 8, which is weird though because
it turns into a wedding ring. First of all,
yeah, it was still 1. That's 2 rings, I guess, because my wife has 1 of each.
Right.
Or Bridgewater State University, where she went,
right,
where she cheerleaded.
Yeah,
won the college national championship.
Yes,
for cheerleading.
So she has a championship ring.
So literally, there's a ring she wears it sometimes.
It's in a lot of pictures. Yeah, a lot of people thought she was wearing one of his championship rings in that famous red carpet picture, but it was actually hers.
Either way, he has become the biggest, saddest cuck in the history of sports media.
So there's no way this isn't, I don't know, just embarrassing to Patriots and sports fans in general. But I would say it would be a cunt hair less if he just changed it to 9 rings. It's the 1 plus bit that's like, oh, come on, man.
Well, he didn't earn that one.
Just buy a new boat and call it,
the Jordon.
Jordon. Yeah. I mean, fucking Christ, man. Like, stop with this shit. Like, you didn't. Oh, my God. I sent the text, so a lot of people, including yourself, like, how is one of the greatest sports minds one of the dumbest human beings on earth?
The word is savant.
Savant.
The football savant. He knows more about football than anybody, but being a human being is not his forte.
Like,
and she saw it.
I mean, shit, man. We talked about it a little bit with the Brett Favre thing too, and she looks very similar to Jen. It's like they're in the same ballpark.
Jen's a lot hotter.
Jen's more attractive, but same ballpark. We're dealing in the same ballpark. A skinny brunette with decent tits, but still not my thing. But like, really, Bill? Really? I saw something. I didn't dig too deep into it, but it was just one of those headlines that I think it was either last year or the year before, that his ex, what was her name? The blonde.
Linda Holiday.
Linda bumped into her at the Christmas party.
No. Oh, I have this.
Oh, go ahead. Please. Because I saw the headline. I'm like, good for Linda, and moved on. I never looked into it.
This is a recent party.
Like last year.
There's been last week.
Oh, I thought it was a Christmas party.
They may have been that too, but recently there was a daffodil party in Nantucket.
The fuck is that?
The daffodils bloom.
Uh-huh.
These rich fucks throw a daffy party.
All right,
and
go on.
So Linda is the social butterfly, the king of Nantucket right now.
Right.
Where she still has Bill's house.
As she should.
She never left.
As she should.
Because she knows where the bodies are buried.
Yeah.
She knows so much stuff that she's never being thrown up. Bill's getting cucked by her still.
Yeah, Bill's a mess.
Yeah, so she's the social butterfly. She's the Bernie of Nantucket.
We can have Bernie say it.
Yes, everyone pies with her.
Yep.
So her daughters were at some event, and I guess they DJ or some shit. I don't know, whatever. And they were DJing some event, and Jordon got an invite somehow and went there with Miss Massachusetts. A couple pageant whores hanging out.
Well, that's exactly how she got it. She's a pageant whore. Yeah.
And Linda didn't really appreciate her existence and mean girled her.
That sounds like it checks out.
Rolled up with a gaggle of other middle-aged fucking.
I love that.
Yeah, and they said, "You are not welcome here. Get out." And
catch
Jordon
the next
had
fucking boat out, bitch.
Jordon had to. It was close to the end of the party. She balked, but according to the people I've heard this from, she did leave. And Linda,
are you talking to?
Please.
What people are you talking to? I read it on TMZ.
I was on a radio show yesterday with someone who's very involved and invested in this story.
And you guys were talking about it
off air.
Why?
Because I'm.
I'm just saying. I don't mean why were you talking. I mean it seems like a weird transition from your appearance to that. Were they talking about it in or out of a break?
They were talking about it on the show.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
This Bill story is crazy, huh?
It's fucking bizarre.
That's what I said. It didn't take much to get there.
There you go. Okay.
So it is juicy. I love it, and apparently there's way more to come. And they're getting married in December, apparently.
Holy shit!
It is.
She has her fucking hooks.
This is the best story, I think, of my lifetime within Boston sports people and media.
Yeah.
And train wreck. I mean, Aaron Hernandez, great. Murderer, gay, cool. Nothing ever. We didn't get stuff every day. Every day we get something.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, this is such a fucking for Bill, and people can say what they want. This is such a fucking fall from grace. Holy shit, he's a fucking old embarrassment, and North Carolina needs to pull a fucking anchor real fucking quick before this disaster hits their fucking campus.
Imagine respecting that man as a young football player.
Honestly, I no longer do.
I used to love him, and I don't. I still love his accomplishments. I can't. I can't separate.
Thank you for the fucking championships, but
and
he's an old fool.
I'm of the school when everybody says, "Oh, Brady or Belichick." I'm both. Without one, there isn't the other, and they're both phenomenal. Both earned it all.
Sure, but we know who really was the stronger of the two.
Early days, it wasn't that case. Tom took over at some point.
And Tom ran with it.
2007, Tom became the best quarterback in the league. Prior to that, he was a game manager. He won 3 Super Bowls because Bill's scheme was awesome and Tom didn't make mistakes.
And again, and it's only because I just listened to it. Again, that Portnoy interview that I keep going back to. He brought it up because they talked about Brady. They talked about Belichick in the interview. And it's like, yeah, Brady left and won a Super Bowl. Because they were talking about if Mahomes, because this was clearly recorded before this year's Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
Because they were talking about if Mahomes wins 3 in a row.
He didn't.
I know that.
Yeah.
But they were talking about if he does.
Okay.
Okay. So and it was basically like, he's like, does that make him the GOAT over Tom Brady? And like, no, absolutely not. Of course, Dave's going to say that, but it's also factual. It doesn't.
Yeah. No.
But also the fact that like they went deeper into like, well, Tom left and still won a fucking Super Bowl. Bill didn't.
No, Bill didn't. Bill's
and they were also bringing him up in the conversation of how Gerard Mayo got fucked over because he was handed a shit team and then not given a chance to actually build a team.
He was also a bad coach, though.
Also true, but still, it's like the Patriots were bad with Belichick.
Yep. No, it was handled so poorly by the team. The Bob Kraft fucking screwed the pooch.
Right.
Should never let Brady leave. But you know what? Bill is the best coach in the history of football, and Tom's the best quarterback in the history of football. Again, without
Also
one,
true. Oddly true.
There isn't the other. Just Bill lost his fastball about 5 years ago and just can't be the guy he once was. Just sad.
And one of them is a real embarrassment, and the other one is a mediocre to bad fucking color commentator.
He's getting better.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's getting better. Big Tom guy. Big Bill guy.
And he can fucking still post those topless photos on Instagram.
That's right.
And fucking cuck his wife.
I saw a video today. He did a 40-yard dash, and they put it next to his 40-yard dash in 2001. He beat himself.
Well, he's in much better shape now than he was back then. We all know that.
I beat myself earlier today, but no one filmed it.
It's a fucking android. I'm sure you did. What'd you do? What'd you do?
I jerked off. I was beating myself and no one filmed it. It was terrible.
Were you getting that haircut while you were doing it?
Oh, think about that documentary. Anyways, listen. So let's do the sports games. Top five. Let's do that. I'm ready for this.
Top five.
Top five. This is sports, video games. Full disclosure, wrestling in this exercise is a sport.
Oddly, so that's the fun part because that was the first thing I asked you, but they only made my honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions? I got one honorable mention. I'll do that because I did this right. I thought we were doing 80s hot chicks.
Yeah, I had already done this and I didn't want to do more work this week.
Okay, so this is top five in no particular order.
Right.
Video games involving sports.
All
Mike,
right.
lead us off.
NHL 93. The last year there was fighting.
Listen, sir, it's on my list. It is the single greatest hockey game in history. In 94 is mentioned in Swingers. And they made Little Wayne's head bleed.
You can make Little Wayne's head bleed and his leg shake.
You could not be Bob Probert and knock someone's fucking head off in a fight.
93 was the last year fighting was involved.
93, we
on
agree
Sega
on that
Genesis.
One. I have Genesis listed as well. Good for you. Two for two. So that's my first pick, your first pick. Now I'll go again. I'll go my turn. The original Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yep, I literally have Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo. Fuck John Madden, Bo Jackson all day.
So
Bo Jackson was a killer in that fucking game.
The greatest thing of all time. You all you do is pick a team that had a good running back, a decent quarterback, and a good defensive player.
Pick the Raiders. Bo Jackson killed all day.
The only team that I could beat with the Raiders was the Giants because they had Lawrence Taylor. He was faster than Bo.
No.
All right, go ahead. Your turn, sir.
Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Oh, Tyson, the good one. I didn't put that on.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out on Nintendo. Yeah, we're 80s kids. A lot of Nintendo games.
So fuck. I didn't even think of fucking boxing, man.
Oh my god, I played Punch Out forever.
Okay, you may have just won it with this one because
it was one of my OG games.
A basketball game. I'll give it a particular year. NBA Live 1995.
All right.
That was one of the years you could build a team. You could draft. You could make an all-white team as a suburban boy in Peabody. You would make the all-white team.
Sure.
I believe it was Detlef Schrempf, Chris Mullen, Jeff Hornacek, John Stockton. Like you could put the fucking team together. Rick Smits maybe. You could also make older players. You could remake Larry Bird.
Sure.
And there was this cheat code my friend found. He said he liked this player named Chris Childs because he gave a lot of money to charity. Chris Childs was a cheat code.
Interesting.
You put Chris Childs on the floor. He didn't miss. On fire.
Wow, shit. I got an echo on that one.
Yeah. Go. All right, your turn. Go ahead.
All right. So my next is also a basketball game.
Okay.
NBA Jam. Yup.
Jam, huh?
NBA Jam.
Was that the one they played like 2-on-2 and shit?
Probably one of the top arcade games that went on to the Sega Genesis.
Okay. Okay.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. My next one has no year.
Boom shakalaka.
It's the most iconic sports game in the history of sports games.
All right.
If it's not on your list, you're wrong. It's Madden.
I already said fuck Madden.
That's fine. It's Madden.
I'm
Madden
not
football.
I'm not a Madden guy.
Madden football took Tecmo Bowl and made it better.
I by the time Madden came around, I was off football games. So
Oh.
you're right. You're right by a statistical standpoint. I just never really got into it.
There's also a case to be made for NCAA football, but that's just Madden with different players.
Right, exactly.
So Madden's the fuck NCAA football, same game. EA Sports made them both. All right, my man. What do you get? Last pick.
Last one is a super deep cut because I always got to throw one in for the Sega Genesis.
Okay.
RBI Baseball.
Loved RBI Baseball. It's
10
actually
teams, dog shit graphics, but it was so fucking much fun.
Are you sure it wasn't Nintendo?
It very well could have been.
Didn't they have a team called the Star or something like that? It was all like fake.
Oh no, it was a real baseball teams. That's why I think it was Sega.
Oh, maybe
And it had to be Sega because I was playing it in the 90s. No, it definitely was Sega.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different one that was
Yeah.
It was called Baseball Stars, and they had like fake.
That's kind of like in my honorable mentions. I'll get to a couple of those things.
My last pick is a Nintendo game as well. After Tecmo Bowl, they came out with Tecmo Super Bowl.
By the way, the Oakland A's in RBI Baseball were the team only because they had gone back-to-back that year.
Ricky Henderson, Mark Maguire, Jose Canseco,
Bingo.
Mickey Tettleton.
Bingo.
Team was fucking stacked. Dave Clark and
Team was insane.
the A's
it was
were so
basically the
fucking
Bo
good.
Jackson of Tecmo Bowl was that team on RBI Baseball. What was your last one?
Tecmo Super Bowl, which was Tecmo Bowl, but it was a little more advanced, and you could have a season. It was actually the precursor to Madden.
Interesting.
It was you could have a full season. It was phenomenal.
Once they started introducing like once you got to PlayStation and fucking Xbox and stuff, and you could start doing like I was the only sports game that continued into my adulthood was hockey. And you could do like a full season and draft people and fucking trade people. My OCD kicked way the fuck in, and I'm just like, I'm fucking making this fucking like insane amounts of fucking time spent on hockey that I shouldn't have fucking spent. But anyway, so yeah,
that's the top five.
That's the top five. I got 4 honorable mentions.
All right, let's hear them.
First one was probably the first sports game I ever played. I had a Commodore 64. You remember that? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, the Atari second version. Yeah.
Yep. Jordan versus Bird 1-on-1.
Okay.
Yep. That was the first sports game I ever played. Next honorable mention from the Nintendo era, Blades of Steel.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Before they got licensing rights, they just kind of threw fat guys and skinny guys out there. The fucking fat guys can always hit harder. Skinny guys can escape faster.
Yeah.
The third of 4 is Excite Bike from Nintendo.
Oh, I loved Excite Bike.
You can make your own tracks and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really good.
I am undefeated in Excite Bike.
And then the only wrestling game that I threw on there was No Mercy for N64 in 2000.
Okay.
Yep.
My honorable mention has 2 games. I'm so mad I forgot Tyson Punch Out. I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
RBI Baseball made my cut.
Yeah.
And Evander Holyfield's Boxing for Genesis.
That's a good one. That was a good one. That was basically the follow-up to Tyson.
And you could make a character called the Beast. If you named him correctly and spelled it incorrectly, he would have 100 on everything. You'd start out ready to fight Holyfield, but by the time you got to him, you couldn't maintain the strength stats. Like they'd have those stats. You'd hit the gym and this stuff.
Right.
And by the time you got to him, you'd stink.
So you had to spell his name correctly?
Yeah, the uppercase T, uppercase B, the Beast.
So it's basically a cheat code if you're creating a guy. Yeah.
It's like Contra. It's like Contra.
Right. Up, down, down.
Left, right. Yeah. B, start. Yeah. All right, let's bang this fucker out, Michael.
All right. Word of the week.
Word of the week. You got that graphic there, sir?
I do. Let me switch screens here. Word of the week is Dirty Chewbacca.
Courtesy of Dave Panett from Twisted Fate Brewing.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Let me let it load up. Dirty Chewbacca. When a girl is deep-throating you, you pinch her nipples right as you come. Her scream paired with the warm liquid and dick in her throat will produce a sound similar to Chewbacca's growl.
Gross.
Dirty Chewbacca. Thank you, Dave. Go to twistedfate.com to find the best beers in New England.
I'm surprised that zoo-loving kid from the barbershop yesterday didn't Chewbacca me.
What?
Remember I was at the gym, the barber yesterday, and I told you that kid was sitting close to me and making noises?
Yeah. Vaguely.
He mooed, he oinked, he meowed, he growled.
You didn't get into specifics.
Oh yeah, he went it all. So if he Chewbacca, I've been all in.
You would just start fucking jerking off.
Whatever, I can't do it. All right, you come to the week. What do you got, sir?
Cut to the week. Holy shit. Downtown city of Boston. You guys are so fucking awful. I forgot how much I hated walking through this city nowadays. It is too small with too many fucking people, and it was impossible. I just wanted to get a beer and fucking lunch, and unfortunately I was staying on Newbury Street, so I had to walk up and down. I was so angry.
Did you Google something?
No, I was walking up and down trying to find lunch.
Well, you didn't look at your phone and say, "Where should I eat?"
No. It wasn't finding a place. There's plenty of places on Newbury Street. It was walking in and having every place go, it's about an hour and a half.
Oh,
fuck you. It's fucking 3:00 in the afternoon. What the fuck do you mean it's an hour and a half? I'm one fucking person.
We suffered through 4 months of absolute hell weather. If it's a decent day, we're coming out of our holes.
Oh, it was so infuriating. I
live in paradise.
I paced fucking up and down Newbury Street, wanting to kill everybody, and then I just started putting my name in places. Like, okay, you can text me. Finally, Capital Burger texted me first, so that was where I went. Fantastic burger, by the way.
Of course,
fantastic fucking burger. And then I was at that point. Because my intention was, it was a 7 p.m. wedding. I was like, I'll fucking bar hop around Boston. No, after that, I was like, I'm going back to the hotel. I'm going to find a seat at the fucking hotel bar, which was also a fucking chore because the hotel bars are open to all the cunts of Boston who want to be in the fucking...
What hotel were you in?
The Newbury.
Ooh, the Newbury.
It was very nice. I would say one of the, if not the most comfortable fucking beds I've ever stayed in a hotel. It was a fucking fantastic hotel.
Did you bring Ty as your date?
No, there was a message that was left on draft. I almost I was about 2 tequilas away from hitting send on, hey, want to come to a wedding?
That would have been such a move. Such a move.
The holy shit. It was there were hiccups, but ultimately it was a fantastic fucking weekend. But no, just the overall walking around downtown Boston sucks now. There's just too many fucking people and not enough fucking space. And holy shit, every one of these fucking restaurants with their fucking sidewalk patios have you can't walk. You can't fucking walk.
No.
There's 2 lanes of walking traffic, but with a half of lane of fucking actual space. And I'm not a small person. I'm bumping into fucking people. I'm trying to fucking make reservations or do something to just fucking get into a fucking spot.
You know, it'd be funny if we sent you to Japan.
There wasn't a fucking bar stool, dude. I can find fucking a solo bar stool anywhere. Anywhere. That was my fucking problem. I wasn't looking for a table of 6.
One person.
One motherfucker.
Looking for a man.
Looking for a lunch.
I want to see you in Japan, being 6'3" and huge, with all them Asians being little.
I'd start slapping those fucking lady boys around.
That's Thailand, sir.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like all the same shit. Tom
Selleck and Mr. Baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Bisaburu. You get a haircut, you're Tom Selleck.
Mr. Bisaburu.
All right, my cunt of the week is an actual person, an individual.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about her a couple weeks ago. She put a credit card dispute on an order I shipped that was delivered to the address she asked me to ship it to.
Right.
She ordered a shirt, gave me an address. I put the shirt in one of these
purple plastic
Andy
bags.
Dandy purple bags.
Yep.
I printed up the shipping label right here on my handy dandy printer because this is my shipping station. I bagged it. I tagged it. I put it in the mailbox. I paid for postage.
Yep.
It was delivered to the address she asked me to deliver to. I got confirmation from the post office.
Visual, like a picture?
No, just delivered.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, they didn't. If they would give me that. Something happened to the package after that. I'm out. I'm no longer involved. Thieves are among us.
Maybe it was received and they just were too fucking fat for the shirt.
Possibly too. Also,
but didn't want to admit that, so they didn't want to return it.
So similar situation to my issue last night with my DoorDash thievery.
Also could be this. Doubtful.
Here's the thing. I'm not DoorDash. I'm not McDonald's. I'm just the guy in his basement shipping T-shirts.
Yeah, you're just a man.
I was denied. Ironically, I lost $37 last night with a DoorDash delivery and $34 with this because the cunt of the week, the cunt disputed the charge with the credit card company and they sided with her instead of me. And they took the money. They reached into my bank account.
I just took
the money out. It's $34. It's not a lot of money.
But here's the fucked up thing, because this I know from you, knowing you personally. You're Mr. I'll make it right. So if you reach out to Andy Ferg, DM on any of his accounts, email, whatever, if you have his number on a text, and you're like, this didn't show up, or this didn't, we'll figure it out. We'll make it right. Is your response? Because this has happened before. People have had shipments who either the size was off or something fucking happened, but they reach out through the normal channels.
Not through.
I'm going to immediately call Capital One and be like, dispute.
So what I probably would have done, which is how I would handle this normally, because again, I'm a small business boy. I would have said, I will ship you a new one at my cost.
Right. Which
would have she would have had to pay more money, but I didn't lose the fucking shirt. You did.
Right.
I would have done that. It doesn't matter. I got an email today asking me how I felt like it was resolved.
I wish I had that image right now.
Square.com, who I use for my orders, said, you've recently had a dispute, and how do you feel we handled it? Well, I lost the fucking dispute, and I lost the fucking money.
1 through 10. Take a guess.
Couldn't even give a 0. Square, you fucking... Again, it's not their fault, but the email, the follow-up...
The fucking cunty surveys.
Pick me when I'm down.
Everybody wants a fucking survey and a rating, and it's like... Yeah. It's a shitty experience.
It just pissed me off, and Alicia is her name. Oh. Fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you. Don't dispute. Now I have a black mark on my orders. If I get more of those, I'm gonna be not a.
You're not gonna be able to sell.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? I did nothing wrong, Hal. Hal, I did nothing wrong.
Is it one of those things that after a while that black mark falls off?
Yeah, like 6 months.
Okay.
I just give you a Few Good Men reference, just you know.
Well, make sure you ship your damn orders on time, there, Andy.
We did nothing wrong, Hal. we did it for Jimmy. Did you order that Code Red?
God, that's right. I'm like, where the fuck is he going with this? Did you order that Code Red?
It's when they put the white kid on the stand. Hal.
You're goddamn right. I ordered a Code Red.
So they put the kid from the original movie Gladiator.
Yes.
On the stand. He was the retard.
Yep.
And Hal was his smart friend, the black dude. And he's up there going, Hal.
The not Cuba Gooding.
Yeah, not Cuba. Yeah, Cuba was so good in that role, first of all.
He would have fucking killed. And also a Gladiator reunion.
The lip cover.
I don't know which one came first, but.
Gladiator's first.
Is it?
Yeah, Gladiator was like the 91 or 90.
Okay.
I was in middle school when that came out. I was in 6th, 7th grade.
It was definitely early 90s, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Few Good Men is 93.
Okay. Yeah, Cuba would have killed in that one.
Oh, he'd have been the best Hal ever. Hal?
Did you order that coat? You're goddamn right I did.
We were supposed to help people who couldn't help themselves. We were supposed to help Jimmy. Love that movie so much.
It's so good.
What's funny is that movie almost got me to join the Marines, and my dad goes, "It makes us look bad."
Jesus Christ!
My dad is a Marine. He goes, "It makes us look bad." I said, "Does it?"
Or does it make you look awesome? I don't know.
I'm a big fan of integrity and honor. I mean,
what did you want? What part did you want to join? Did you want to be the Tom Cruise guy or the Nicholson?
No, Tom Cruise. No, Tom Cruise is in the Navy. First of all, he's a Navy queer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Jack. I'm a big fan of getting yelled at.
You're a big fan of getting yelled at. I don't fucking think so.
I used to be. I was playing football. Scream at me, coach. I love it.
Oh shit!
All right.
That's
good. That's funny.
Oh fucking hell! All right, that'll wrap us. Good show. Thank you to our sponsors this week: Gary Girolamo Group, Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twist of Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, world famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody, Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen, Seabrook, New Hampshire, and CNS Pizza and Roast Beefs in Pepperell. Thank you to our sponsors.
Next week, Michael, we're going to do top five 80s movie smokes.
Movie.
80s
movies. Okay, not TV shows, not just in general. Well, 80s movies.
We can do TV shows a different week, but movie smokes.
Next
basically, week. In our childhood,
mm-hmm.
we saw this person in a movie and said, "I'm not gay." Top five. I have my list already. My list is strong, but my list is fucking strong.
When we were young tykes in the 80s, what made your dick move?
Literally, because you were born in '79, like me, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
So we hit our what's the word?
We hit our sexual peak about 85, and then it was just all pills.
I was banging fucking matches in '85. What you do is you take a condom, fill it with lube, put it between mattresses, and you give yourself a little fucking "How's your father?" Working your rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
You can get that rhythm going out. So that's next week. All right.
80s movie smokes next week. All right. See you next Tuesday, cunts.
All right. Go fuck yourself. Love you, Mike.
Later, buddy.